the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
All right, let's try to watch one more video in this part before we split
Since
it.
I can remember, I've been told that I have a gay voice, and the internet loves to tell me that I sound like the honey badger.
It's only 9 days ago. All right, let's see.
Oh, the honey badgers are just crazy.
So, is there such a thing as a gay voice? Like, is it quantifiable? If we take out all the slay, boots the house down, and remove any visual or behavioral clues, could you still tell? Surprisingly, science has a lot to say about it.
Girl, bye, get out, get out, get out.
In order to study gay versus straight voices, researchers look at parameters such as pitch variation, like how much a person's pitch changes as they talk, duration values for vowels and consonants, aka how long people hold their A, E, I, O, U sounds, or how long people hold their S's. And some studies just straight up get random people to listen to people talk and try to judge whether they thought that person speaking was gay or straight.
Results find that gay men speak with higher pitch variation, meaning that their range from low to high is much more extreme than straight men. Not surprised we have range, honey. These pitch studies were done in many languages like English, Dutch, and French, and in all cases, gay men spoke with higher pitch variation, meaning the gay voice expands beyond language and isn't just the words or culture we engage in.
I'm curious, why did it begin? What started that? Was it because basically there was a desire to feel more effeminate, perhaps, and you felt that women have higher pitched voices, so trying to maybe emulate that? I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I have no idea. Maybe they'll say.
Gay men were also found to have longer vowel durations for A, I, and U, aka they hold these vowels longer in general when they speak compared to straight men. But gay men are also more likely to hold their S sound for longer than straight people. Gay people holding their S for longer may make you think of the quintessential like gay lisp, which is very triggering to me. Like as a kid, everyone would always make fun of me and say I sounded like super silly Billy.
Oh
so
God,
there is some
that's South Park right there. That's the South Park Big Gay Al's voice. Yeah.
Truth to like those bullies making fun of me about that. But it's also a common misconception because a lisp is when you misarticulate your S's, whereas gay people are more likely to over-articulate the S. In fact, studies show that gay men are no more likely to have a lisp than straight men. Finally, when studying gay versus straight men, it was found that gay men were more likely to articulate than straight men, which totally makes sense to me. All my straight guy friends are always like, oh yeah, hey man, do you want to like go hey, I'm always like, okay, what?
Because of these findings, it was hypothesized that perhaps the vocal differences between straight and gay men were due to hormones, like differences in testosterone possibly.
Hormones? How would hormones affect how you pronunciate? That doesn't even make sense to me. Or the pitch. Well, could you argue that depending on your hormones, it could change the pitch of your vocal cords? That I don't know. Scientifically, has that been proven?
But after studying this, it was found that gay men have just as much testosterone as straight men. So instead, researchers began looking into environmental differences as a possible explanation.
It turns out both gay men and straight men change their voice based on who is listening. It's important to note that while some people may feel gay men talk more like women, the research doesn't fully support this idea.
So, even though the research doesn't support it, if you're gay, you want people to know you're gay. Well, what circles does that matter? Your friends, right? It doesn't matter in the workplace. In the workplace, your sexual orientation has no merit at all. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter. So in the workplace, you're going to have the more monotone voice. But if you're in a social circle and you need people to know that you're gay for various different reasons, then you would accentuate the voice so that people know. I guess that's what they're saying, but I guess they're saying that the research didn't back that up.
Some syllables and ways that we speak that are similar to women, but gay voice has its own unique characteristics as well. In other words, it adopts some female features, but others are completely unrelated.
We actually have an entire podcast episode diving into the science of gay face on our Side Note podcast. You can click it on the screen here or use the link in the description if you want to check it out on YouTube.
And that's it. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll be honest, they didn't really answer the question, did they? I thought they didn't really answer the question of why do gay people sound like that at all. You know, I guess the best answer would be, yeah, because it differentiates yourself from straight people. If you want people to know in a social circle that you're gay. Okay, we're back. Hello, everyone. So the stupid thing happened where YouTube identified that video as someone else's content and decides to block the stream despite the fact that reacting to content is completely allowed on YouTube. Isn't that nice? Really, it's all about who you know and what partner network you're in. So obviously they were in a partner network that basically blocks anyone's attempts to do anything with their content, which is pretty fucking stupid. Like, what on earth shouldn't I have reacted to there? It doesn't even make sense, right? Whatever. We're back. If that ever happens, it's just a 3-minute wait and then the stream just comes right back. So no worries there, guys. But I think you see my point when I say, sadly, these videos don't get monetized. That's your perfect example. So now this stream cannot be monetized and that video cannot be monetized because it has that content in it. Okay? So if you enjoy the React Show, guys, please support it. Right now, we've had absolutely no support whatsoever on this stream. Everything that you see below is from the podcast. So anything is appreciated. A super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. My goal is to hit the $50 tips goal by the end of this stream. Then I would at least consider it a pretty good stream. So please consider supporting if you can. Thank you in advance to anyone who does. Okay? And let's get ready to resume here. Okay? Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 71. This is now part 2. We're continuing on with the Ultra member submissions. Let's see what this one's about. Why you can never argue with a conspiracy theorist.
Typically helps me more than anything.